All right, welcome. This is the RefComm, what would have been Galveston virtual lobby. So once you have received your logon information, which you should be receiving after this demo is over, you will enter in through the registration page and it will bring you into the conference lobby. So everyone joins to the same location once you enter in every time. From the lobby, you can update your profile by clicking on the little drop-down box next to your name up in the upper right corner. By clicking on profile, you can add a headshot if you don't already have one added for you. You can update your bio, connect it to your LinkedIn, and update your password all through that location. From the lobby, you can access the agenda here on the left, and this is a scrolling bar. We'll go through the entire agenda of all 5 programs that we have running. So you can sort by track to isolate that, and then it'll give you the date and title of the session. And you can click into sessions to read the agenda description. You can add it to your calendar, and it will give you the indicator of when that will start. We do have a very packed agenda, so you might want to take a minute to go through that and add a few sessions to your calendars just so that you don't forget. You can also change the time frame to your location. That is helpful because right now everything is set in Central Time. So if you're like me and don't live in Central Time, it can get a little confusing. You can also access the different halls through the buttons here at the top. So you can go into a hall and be able to scroll through the agenda from there and see what we have on the calendar and what is coming up. When sessions are about to go live, there will be a red button next to them that says attend, and you can click into it and it will start playing live. We also have a how-to video link. This is really helpful if you forget anything from this demo or can't remember how to do something. If you click into the how-to videos there, it will bring you into this page that has a bunch of individual videos put together on basically how to do anything in the platform. So you can click into those and watch them for how to chat, watch on demand, video calls, so on and so forth. And if you're really in a pinch and can't figure something out, we do have a help desk. So if you just click on this green button in the lower right, it will open up a help desk and you can send your question there. And we do have a team that will be working that chat throughout this week. It's turned on now, all throughout next week. So if you do have questions, feel free to reach out to the help desk, and that is our team working that. So feel free to use that. Back to the lobby here, you can access the exhibition hall booths directly from the lobby by just clicking on any of the booths here. You can also access the exhibition hall by clicking on the exhibition button at the top. So from here, you can click on the drop down of categories. This was the Survey Monkey that hopefully everyone has done. We've updated that so you can sort by whatever it is that you may be looking for, and hope that that helps to narrow down companies that fall under those categories. So if you haven't done your Survey Monkey, please do, and that is what we are using it for. Still being updated as we speak. So you can click into a booth directly from here. All the booth layouts are pretty much the same. We have your company logo and description at the top. Your booth video plays automatically in the center. If any of them are YouTube links, they won't play automatically, but any MP4s are on an automatic loop. Down below, your logo is hyperlinked to your website. We have your social media links all across the bottom here. And then the submit an inquiry, if you click into this, it will pre-populate the delegate's information. So it's my information that's pre-populated on this. You can click on the drop down and select. So these have been customized. If you want any changes to those, please let us know. If we did not get any updates from you, it's whatever the pre-populated items are for this company they've specified. So you would click into that, leave a comment and hit submit. This will send a in-platform message as well as an email to whomever has been designated as your point of contact for your booth. If you're not sure who that person is, please reach out to us and we'll verify. The default is it goes to everyone who's booth staff. So if you did not indicate a specific person, the messages will go to everyone. And we do recommend having just one person. Otherwise, if you have a lot of booth staff, it can be confusing. If everyone gets the message, either everyone responds or no one responds. So if you're not sure who was designated, please reach out and we will let you know and we can appoint someone to receive those messages. I did add a book a meeting feature. This was not in any of the instructions. This was just added this week. So this is just another prompt for attendees to reach out to you. So if you click into the book a meeting, it will actually open a separate tab with a pre-populated form, and then they will put in dates and availabilities that they may want to be able to meet with you. This will then send you an email. This is also the same person who's receiving your inquiries will receive this, and it will basically just say, Marlia would like to book a meeting with you. She's available, blah, blah, blah. And then you can reach out to them and try to set something up separately within your own Zoom or Teams or however you'd like to meet. So that is a new feature that I've added. If anybody has questions about that, feel free to reach out. I'll try to help you with that. So from here, we do have anybody who supplied prizes. The prize form is very similar to the book a meeting form. It will open a pre-populated form that then they will hit submit, and that will go to the person designated to receive those. At the end of the week, we are able to pull a report of everyone who has submitted a prize form. So if you lose track of all of them you received, just touch base with me and I can pull a report for you on Friday if that's when you want to do a drawing, and I can pull that with everyone who's submitted an entry to your drawing. And we do have all of your resources are listed here. This is a scrolling form. If you click into it, it will either open the PDF or the web link that it will go to. And if you have any questions about that, reach out. We have put them in the order that you have designated or and labeled them with either what they were already labeled or how they came in on the form. So check in if you need any updates made on those. We are ready this week to make any updates, so please do reach out before Friday with any updates you might have. And these are downloadable also. The group chat feature, this is a public chat, so this is visible to everyone who comes to your booth. Any messages that are put here are visible to everyone. You can type a message there too as a greeting, like welcome to our booth, check in with us, reach out, enter our drawing, so on and so forth. But that is a public view chat. And once there's more in there, it is a scrolling, so you can scroll through. For private messages, you would want to either send a message through the little envelope by people's profiles, or when they are online, there's a green chat button that will show up. So for any private messaging, use those features, but for public messaging, that's what that group chat is for. So now how to connect. So as booth staff, everyone that is indicated as staff, when they are not online, you will have the send a message button. This, if you click into that, it'll pre-populate the person's information. and it will send them an in-platform message as well as an email will go to your inbox. And you can respond to them via email or through the platform message button. There is a book a meeting feature. So if somebody wants to book a meeting with a person directly, they can click into that. Booth staff do have V-cards that are available for download. For other delegates, you do have to request to download their V-card, but for booth staff, that is an automatic feature. To connect with someone who is currently online, you will see they have a little green button next to their name that shows that they are actively online. And then a chat feature will show up. And so that is a chat in the platform only. There's no email for that. So that is only in the platform, but it is a live chat button. You can also video call them. It will pop up a prompt on the person's computer that says, Emma is trying to call you, is this okay? But you can video call people directly through the platform as well. So to see your messages, you will click on the drop down here by your profile. And that's where any messages and chats and meetings will show up. So I can click into my chats and see any that I've received. A little orange button will show up next to your profile if somebody has sent you a chat too as an indicator. You can then click into your messages and be able to see any messages that you've received, and they are all housed there. But like I said, messages will be sent to your email also, so you have two places that those are housed. And let's see. As booth staff, anyone who is listed as staff will have access to their visitor log. So this is only for, I see it because I'm admin, but for your staff, your booth, you're the only ones who will get to see this. So you can click into your visitor log, and this will show everyone who's been to your booth and what time they entered and exited. Their names are also hyperlinked, so you can click into their name and it will open their profile and you can reach out to them directly from there. This is a really nice feature that we don't have in the live exhibiting world, that you can actually see who's been to your booth and follow up with them if you were gone overnight or anything like that. So feel free to pop into there, and that is scrolling. So booth staff will also be alerted when anyone has entered their booth. So if you are in a session or in the lobby or somewhere outside of your booth space, you will get an alert when someone has entered your booth. So then you can pop back in or send them a message or connect with them. I have seen people do all of the above. So that is an alert that will pop up on your screen. And you can change the sound of that alert in your profile also if that becomes super annoying. For the companies who do have a presentation, I've added a box in the booth that gives the title of the presentation, the day and time. And then if you click into that, it will actually take you directly to that presentation. So people can add that to their calendar or just access it as soon as it's available on demand. That'll take you directly to that presentation. For presentations, once they have run through the schedule on the designated time, they will then be available on demand. So right now, everything is upcoming, but once a session has run through, so after 9 a.m. on the 10th, this session would become on demand. You would scroll all the way to the bottom of the hall and it would show all the on-demand content. And those are available. People can watch at any time over and over and over. And the platform is open for 30 days after the event. So lots of time to still be able to watch sessions and catch up with presentations. So I now will open it up to questions because I think I've hit on most everything. So let me see what has come in. So for analytics for the booths, so once the event is over, we will start pulling that data. So you will get a list of everyone who has come to your booth, and it will minus anyone who has opted out of any of the ways of connecting on all the DPA stuff. But you will get a list of everyone who has attended your booth. It will also indicate if anyone has downloaded any resources or anything like that. It will be full contact details in an Excel file. So we will send that to you. If you have a presentation, you will also receive presentation analytics, same type of format based on your session alone. So watch for those. I would say sometime in the week after the session, after the 14th. But there's a lot, so I can't make promises on how quickly, but we will be working on that immediately following the event week and sending that out to everyone. So let's see what else. You will get access to the booth. You should actually have an email in your inbox right about now. I have that scheduled to go out during this so that as soon as the demo is over, you can access the platform. So if you can't find it, first double check to make sure you are registered and check your spam. We are finding a lot of our messages seem to be going to spam. So they are coming from RefComm at crewgroup.com. So do check your spam box in case you don't see that come out. But if not, then check to see if you are registered. But you will be getting that email. It'll give you the access link. And if you have attended one of these, like if you attended conference last year, or you have attended another conference through Crew, you may already be in the system. So you would use your password that you've already set up. But if you are new, then you would use the generic password that comes in the email and then update that by going to your profile. Lori, can visitors download PDF files? Only everyone that has access to the platform, so all the delegates and attendees that are in the platform can access the resources and download them, but people outside of the conference will not have access. We sent the pre-event contact list to the sponsors on Friday. So if you should have received it but didn't, check with me. Lori, I believe you should have received that. And that was coming from Becky Peterson on Friday. You can, oh, I did not show you this, how to access the delegates in the event. So when you come into the platform across the top here, there's this drop down and if you click into delegates, this is everyone who is currently registered, and we are adding more daily. So that will be updated. The platform does not open to delegates until Friday. So I would use caution in reaching out to anyone prior to Friday because no one else has access yet. So it might be very confusing if you start messaging them, but you can favorite people so that you can go back and check up with them. So how to favorite, if you click on a person's profile, there's a little star that will show, and you'll see these stars throughout on sessions and in exhibit booths and so on. And that's just a following button. So if I click on that, it will, now I'm following her. It doesn't give any indication to the person that you're following them, but it just houses that under your following. So if you click on the drop down next to your profile, click into followings, it will show you everyone who you have followed. So this is a nice way to kind of isolate a group of people that you want to touch base with or follow up with, and then they will show up in your followings, and then you can just follow up with them later, click into their profile, and then send them a message later. But I would not advise sending messages until Friday when everyone else has access, because they won't be able to respond. So, but you can click into the delegate list. You can see everyone listed here. You can sort by last name, company, or country. You can also type in a search. So this is a good reminder to update your profiles, your bios, because this is where all that information is pulled from. So as you can see, it has just all sorts of words isolated. So update your profiles to make sure that you have keywords so people can search for you. You then also can look at the world map. And this has a drop pin for where everyone is coming from. And so you can just click on the little drop pins to see who pops up in that location, and then you can reach out to them. That is hyperlinked to their profile. So this is a great tool if you're not really sure who you're looking for, but you know where people are coming from that you want to touch base with. Feel free to poke around in that. You can also see who is actively online. So if you click on this Who's Online button, that will show who is actively in the platform right now. So I want to reach out to Emma directly with the chat right now. That's how you would do that. Okay, any more questions coming in? No, so I'm gonna stop the recording now, but I will keep questions open for a little bit longer.